Stop sniffing.
About $70,000, yo.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, Paul, you saying it because they ain't cut you in, right? They should have cut you in.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I think, like I say, it's speculation. It's speculation, yo.
I don't know what he's talking about.
But yo, I'm telling you,
I'm suburban.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bit about the banks. we should talk about the banks, man.
Is that our boy GC? Is that our boy GC?
Think so.
Grant Cardone, yeah,
I don't know.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
Y'all can't be saying that, man. That all white people look the same. They may not be green.
Right there.
I see what time it is, G. I see what time it is. Okay.
I ain't saying that, man. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, G ready to turn up today. Okay.
All right, great. Let's go ahead and run into it. Let's see what he's talking about.
All right.
If it's in the bank, why don't you go down to the bank this afternoon and get 50 G's from it?
Is that hard?
Impossible. Okay. Not only is it impossible to get 50 grand.
Well, I've called them and they just said they need time.
Oh yeah, they need time because they're not carrying cash because they're fractionalized banking. But try to give them 50 grand.
What will they do?
Come back, man. Come back. We can't take this. We have people in line. I dropped $1 million in cash off to a bank one day at 7:30 in the morning. And they're like, you don't have any security? No. And I'm getting on a plane, dude. You're taking this money. This came from you. It's coming back to you. They literally had to shut the bank down. They were so nervous. Giving the banks money is becoming problematic. And for sure, taking it.
Oh, man.
Yo. Let me go ahead.
Go
ahead, G.
Are banks losing money? Are they? We not seeing a lot of the dollar? We ain't seeing $5, $10, $20. We ain't seeing a lot of that. So is the banks losing money? Are they broke? What's going on with the banks?
All right, look. I'm gonna tell you, man. I used to work at a prominent bank, and I had a pretty decent position at that bank. I would tell you what Grant's saying is absolutely true. Like, yo, if you coming in, we got this thing. Oh man, see, it's been so long since I've been at the bank, but once you deposit over a certain amount, it triggers a red flag, and then you have to give like your ID and your social and all of that type of stuff. Put down in the comment section if y'all know what it is I'm talking about. I can't UAR, a UAR, unusual activity report. I think that's what it is. And basically, anytime you're depositing cash over a certain amount, they say that's unusual activity. Mm-hmm. If it's cash, you know what I'm saying? Part of the reason for, and that's for deposits or withdrawals, part of the reason they do that is because of money laundering. Like, you can't trace cash. So a lot of times with those type of situations, they're trying to monitor who is depositing this money just in case some funny business is going on. Like, basically, it got implemented after the terrorist attacks in 9/11 because a lot of the funding was in cash to carry out these attacks. So to kind of speak on why, part of the reason why they do that is, one reason is for that, but the other main reason is it costs money to hold money. It's a weird concept, but like when I worked at the bank, every week we couldn't have over a certain amount of money in the bank in the vault because that money that's sitting in the vault is not being invested. And if y'all not familiar with it, go look up the Fed fund rate. It's not being contributed to the Fed fund rate, which is basically banks loaning other banks money. If it's sitting in your vault, it's not collecting no type of interest. You're not doing nothing with it, and the bank is actually losing money for housing money in the branch. So a lot of these banks want to try to be as efficient as possible, and they want to keep below a certain amount of money in inventory. Because one, if you get robbed, they don't lose that much money. But then two, they losing money because that money is not being invested into other things that they could use to gain interest in. So when you say, is the bank losing money, or like what's going on with the banks are trying to transition from hard cash. You know, everything you see now, far as mobile depositing, far as
4, 3, 2, yeah, go and chill, yeah. Man, y'all watching this video, man. You ain't subscribed yet? Man, you got about 5 more seconds to go and subscribe. I'm finna show for this person right here, man. Hey, subscribe to this channel, man. We got work to do. All right, let's get back to it.
car-free ATM access and things like that, the tap and all of this stuff. They're trying to make it as convenient as possible to get rid of money, because people don't understand the making the money, the holding money, giving away money. It costs money. It's a weird concept, but that's part of the reason why they trying to get away from, and they don't like when somebody come in and just say, yo, I got $1 million. We got $1 million. I just want to deposit it in cash. They like, yo, we got to hold on to this money for this amount of time. It's a security risk for us, but then also it messed with the bank's metrics. A certain amount of money each bank is supposed to have and things like that. They're losing. It's not losing money. They're not gaining as much money as they could be using that money towards something else than just sitting in the vault collecting dust. So to kind of answer G's question, is the bank losing money? No, but they're trying to transition away from money because it's not beneficial for them to house money now when everything is electronic and everything can be done without actual money. So I know I went around, I touched on a couple of different topics with that, but that kind of gives you the background reason of why some banks might don't want to, a little hesitant to accept so much money or give out so much money, is because it really do mess with their numbers, and the bank is not gaining as much money as they could be if it wasn't being housed in a central location.
Hey Paul. Taj asked a question if it was over 5,000, but I think the limit is like anything over 10,000. They take you in the back and ask you questions, right?
Yeah,
it's 10K.
Yep.
Right? 10K the limit.
Yep. Well, it is $9,999.99. No, I'm sorry. No. Scratch that. It's 10,000 and a penny. So anything over 10,000, I think right at 10,000, I don't think it triggered. I think it's 10,000 and a penny. That's when it get triggered.
That's crazy.
That's funny because I've deposited and they ain't asked me stuff, but I also was familiar with this branch as well. And
if they don't ask you, they got your information already. They just put it in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got it. As far from what I understand, every bank this is universal across every single bank. So if they don't ask you, it's because they got the information already, and they know it's you. So they just put it. It's been times I ain't asked somebody because I already know the information. So yeah,
I had an experience in 2020 where the company I work for was doing real well, so I had a large lump sum of money coming my way for my bonus, and they had to take me to the back, ask me all these questions. So what you plan on doing with the money? Do you need a financial advisor, Merrill Lynch or something, since they work with Bank of America or whatever? And I was like, what the fuck? This is some personal question. I'm just trying to put money in the bank to do what I want with it. Like, that's my fucking business. Like,
Yeah.
But I guess I had to learn, like, over 10, 10 G's in a penny. You gotta explain some shit. They gotta know where it came from. I'm like, say it on the paper, like it's from Voya. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, it's wild, man, because being on the other side of the counter and being the one to have to ask a question, I'll be like, damn. I'll try to figure out the best way to try to ask these questions, because I got cussed out a couple of times. But I like, look, hey, I got to do what I got to do. But you got to get like the social, you got to get a telephone number, occupation, the purpose of the funds, Like it's like a whole questionnaire, man, that you gotta do. That is just, man, is very, a lot of people don't want to give that personal information, and I believe you got the right to not say it. I mean, you got the right to not tell them the information, but then they just gonna put in what they gotta put in. You know what I'm saying? And they can also put in notes on, like, if they feel like it's suspicious behavior and things like that too. So, I mean, the banking industry, man, is it's an interesting industry, man. It's an interesting industry where if you give the bank money, they like, oh, what's going on? Why are you giving us so much money? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a crazy thing, yeah. But it's really for money laundering. Ever since 9/11, they put that in place to make sure people won't, funneling terrorist activities and things like that.
Shout out to 9/11 that just passed.
I thought you was going the whole another way with that, John, trying to go to talking about how not just the concept of, putting that, we all said up to 10,000, you can't put it in the bank and thing like that. I thought we was pushing towards, going to the brick situation where they might be trying to flush away the dollar, trying to flush it away and turn into that fiat they're trying to get to with the Bitcoin and all that. So I was thinking maybe some of it is going towards that, where they're shifting the climate on how we be able to use currency in everyday life. Because I'm seeing that it's rare. I'm seeing, I can't be the only one. I don't know, where y'all can correct me. I'm going to some places when I get food or anything like that, where they'll have on signs on it that say not accepting cash and all that. So I'm like, y'all slowly trying to get away with it. So I thought this was kind of going towards that, or maybe this has always been a rule in effect where you can't take or get out a certain amount of money. Is that true?
Yeah, this been around ever since I worked at the bank in 2012. So this has been around for a while, but the part of the thing is, you don't know how long they've been planning this rollout. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been gradually and slowly, like G said, transitioning away from the dollar. Because it's costing us so much money. It's costing us so much money to print this money, to burn. They burning millions of dollars consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like, old money that just they trying to get out of circulation. I remember that's another thing at the bank. Anytime we got any rip money, old money that was like real beat up, we'll take that, put that all in a pile, and ship it off to whatever the local fair was, and they going and they destroying it. They paying people to destroy money. So it's a transition to get away from the dollar. But this specific topic right here, it started from 9/11, from what they told me in class and everything like that. That they're just trying to make sure it's like to prevent anti-money laundering, and kind of going that way. But I do feel like that goal plays into the fact that they don't want to keep money around, and banks are keeping less and less money in inventory. And just like the guy said on the video,
oh, you still here? You ain't subscribed yet? Hit that button, my man. Hit that button to subscribe.
If you want to get $50,000 out, you got to call in advance, because people don't understand. Most banks don't got that much money in the vault. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that much money. I'm telling you, a lot of banks probably got less than 100,000 in their vault. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a lot of money that's back there. So somebody coming and getting 50,000, that's wiping out half their inventory a lot of the time. So you guys, so the normal protocol was somebody got to call it, or either come up to the branch, or they call in advance, say, hey, I want this amount of money, and we let them know, hey, we can order it for you and get that to come in. It's Tuesday, we can have it for you on Friday, and that's just how I go, man. Banks don't got that much money, yo.
I don't like that. That kind of stuff be pissing me off, man. It's like, like the smallest stuff you get on nerves. So I'm saying, okay, it took you 2 seconds to take my money. All right, 2 seconds to take my money. All right,
overdrafts, all that shit.
Yeah, overdrafts. Yeah, exactly. He said it too. Overdrafts, they go out that quick. It ain't no 2 or 3 day processing. You know, give me that 2 or 3 day processing. But for you, processing, it's okay. And then when it comes to like, if you get a refund from somebody, it'd be like you could take my money real quick if I buy something off Foot Locker or something. But then when I return the shoes, you know, they can't fit this on that. You know, man, it's gonna take you about 7 to 10 business days to get your money back. Hey, bro, what you mean?
And look, I'm gonna tell you, because it all go hand in hand. The merchant services, the banks make money off you swiping your cards. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many people don't want to take cash. Like these merchants is making so much money by swiping. Like the merchants make I think it's 1 to 3%, 1 to 5% off of every purchase. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big push to kind of go with that. And these merchant services are working directly with the banks. So it's a hand-in-hand process, man. And the crazy part is, like what G said, man, I remember being in the bank, people get their money taken, right? It's obvious somebody took the money out. Well, you got to wait 3 to 5 business days. We got to do an investigation before we give you your money back. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. But just a little plug. If you go through your credit card, the credit card process is a lot faster than your debit card. So whenever you're making like purchases and stuff like that, it's better to use a credit card because they refund your money faster through your credit card than with your debit card. So that's a little plug right there. But it is wild, man.
Money?
Huh?
You think it's because it's not your money and they more with the lenders?
I think anytime it's dealing with your actual cash that's in your account, you gotta realize every night if you ever made a deposit, cash or check, it's always gonna say pending on your account. You know what I'm saying? And that's because before they let it hit your account, they're gonna try to trade that money and flip it and get as much interest off that money as possible before they throw it back in your account and make money. And you can get access to your funds. So when you think about a debit card, that money that came out and everything like that, and if they got to refund you the money, that money is coming from the money they trying to invest to refund back to you. So this is just what my belief is. They like, well, shoot, we gotta give them the money back anyway. Let's see how many times we can flip this money before we give them their money back. You know what I'm saying? It's the banking. That's why I got out of it, yo. Like, it's crazy. Banks make it. The bank I worked for, and I think it was 2017, made $35 million off of overdraft fees alone. $35 million off of overdrafts. Yo, why y'all letting people overdraft like this? Obviously, they ain't got the money. Why you know just overdraft? And you know they already having a hard time paying it back. Yo, I seen people get a $35 overdraft fee for going over 50 cents, yo.
Facts. I'm one.
It's like, I'm like, bro, you could have loaned me 50 cents, man. Like,
yo, it's crazy, yo. They not playing, man.
Y'all hurting that bad for 50 cents, goddamn.
It was bad. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna lie, yo. People used to love coming to my branch, yo. I was refunding everybody they fees back. I was like, yo, this is not my money. I don't give a damn. Yo, I got you. Yo, hey, yo, whatever it take to get our service right. Like, yo, people giving us 5-star service. Yo, we love this branch. Da da da. Man, refunded everybody fees, yo. Like, yo, the minute the DM was coming back, we looked at y'all records. Yeah, y'all been giving back a lot of money. Hey, I don't know what's going on, but you know, the system said we could do it, so we did it. You know what I'm saying? So
you did it, not we.
Yeah, you damn right. I blame it on the system. I blame it on the system. But now I was like, man, I was seeing people. They'll make a transaction on Wednesday. It wouldn't come out to Friday. They thought the money already came out. They trying to pay their rent and stuff. And they see they got an overdraft fee and stuff like that. And now they can't pay they don't got enough money to pay their rent. And you think I'm just going to sit back and this is our fault. You know what I'm saying? If we took the money out what we supposed to, or the vendor, whoever, they did what they were supposed to do. Man, here go your feedback, y'all. Go ahead, pay your rent. be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in a lot of banks, man, it's people they want to refund those money that money back because they like, hey, you know, it's your responsibility to make sure, which it is. I will say it is our responsibility to know what's going on in our accounts. If we see ain't something came out of our account, we need to check and follow up on it instead of just assuming that everything good. And that's how some people got in bad situations. But in my eyes, man, like, yo, like, this not our money, man. Yo, here, take that feedback, yo. You good. Right. And that's why I got out of it, man. I seen too many crazy scenarios that I just wasn't comfortable with, and I didn't feel right about that. I couldn't, it was nothing I could do to help in the situation. And I don't even feel like it was the customer's fault. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, the banking industry is a little wild, yo. It's a little wild, man.
It's legal scamming, bro.
Hey, look. Yo,
I mean, we can't always say is I don't know if it's not scamming, honestly. I mean, I think it's something that we don't like, but it's not scamming because the one reason I say that is because they're always going to go back to paperwork. If we sign up for a bank account, we hit that click, you know, we click that accept. I'm not saying it's right, but we would never lose. We would never lose in a court. We would never lose in a court. Attorney would tear us up because they'll ask you no one question. Did you read the fine print and the obligations? And is this your signature right here saying that we can do this? And you be like, no. And then we're like, yeah, but it's in there. So we can't do nothing about it unless everybody's going to just go through all the fine print and do that. Then we can't really argue it because we ain't going to never win. So I don't know if it's going to be a scam, but I guess it's just something that we don't
taking advantage.
Yeah.
It's taking advantage, yeah. I mean, we can't do nothing about it, yeah.
That's how they sell it to you. They make it like it's so convenient. Just sign this paperwork and you got an account instantly. But they don't read the fine print. I don't read the fine print on shit.
Nobody, you ain't the only one. I think 99.98% of us don't read that on fine print, bro.
No.
I'm gonna tell you this how backwards the banking is. But I can't say it's backwards, but from a humanity aspect, it's backwards. I seen people that have hundreds of thousands of dollars come in. They get a monthly service fee for like $10. They raise hell, we give it back to them. They got hundreds of thousands of dollars. They don't really care about it's principle for them. You know what I'm saying? But then you got people that $10 overdraft their account and they need their money, and we be like, nah, it's nothing we can do for you. Just because we know we're not gonna lose out. Like
shine. Get your shine on. Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So hey, I put this on, I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, hey, I got the lavender ones. It helped me sleep good. Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene. Yeah. Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating. It's light. It lasts all day. You don't got to use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt, so I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, and look, you gotta shine on, everybody. Hey, look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jar too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, you know, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
Hey, you don't even got no money in the bank no more now. Like, we not losing. But they don't even think of it from a human aspect of like, yo, like this person need their money. But the person who got the money, hey, yo, whatever you say, we'll refund all the fees for you. I just always thought that was backward. I like, shit, let's refund everybody fees for all of that. You know what I'm saying? They charging people. See, I'm about to go off now. Like, yo, with the credit cards, they charging people 25% on credit card interest every single month. You know what I'm saying? They charging 6 to 11% on personal loans. You making enough money, yo. You making enough money, and that's why a lot of people transition into these online banks, because the online banks don't got no monthly fees. They won't let you overdraft and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People are going away from those traditional institutes because they too greedy, yo. They got all this money.
Facts.
They making all this money. They got people that, like Keith was talking about. If somebody coming in with a $25,000 check, hey yo, let's get such. You get some money off of this. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't care about helping the person that really need the money, but then the person that got all the money, we want to maintain the relationship with them. But it's like, yo, like, why y'all don't want to help the little person out too? And that was my biggest issue with the bank. I was just like, yo, like, I feel like y'all don't really care about the people that really need the services. Y'all just taking advantage of them.
Yeah.
Biggest thing I don't like about it, I know we about to head to the next topic, but the biggest thing I don't like about it is that I didn't know, and I don't know if it's in the fine print, whatever, and how far in the fine print it could be, but I didn't know that banks were investing my money. And the fact that I'm not getting a return on my money, or is it 0.001% or something like that?
Yeah, you get about a penny.
You know what I mean? And you getting a stack, and I get a penny. You know what I mean? And that's, you're not showing a decimal in this account. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, and I'm not gonna acknowledge it. It don't say plus 0.01. You know what I mean? In the transaction. So, and then don't get me started on like cash back and all of that stuff, because I just got cash back from something that I purchased months ago. And don't get me started on it, bro. Like, that's why I say it's like more. It's a game, but the scam part that I thought was, I ain't know that much about overdrafts until I experienced it. I ain't know, like, all of this stuff I had to learn through experience. You know what I'm saying? Depositing over 10K. Like, yeah, they got my information already, but it wasn't a thing. But I saw when Black Youngster went to go withdraw, I think he withdrew like 100K, and they had SWAT and shit outside ready for him. And you're like, this is literally my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through the process and got the approval and everything. It's wild.
I mean, if you're a bank person, you saw Black Youngster walking in there, I'll call you.
Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna hold you. I was on your side.
I would be like, oh, you balling, huh?
No, Trey, I was on your side until you heard Black Youngster. I was like, maybe. Not discriminate. I would have been like, I understand.
I'll say two things. Let me say two things real quick. Let me say two things. The same guy from the video said, if you just have your money sitting in a bank in a savings account, it ain't doing nothing for you. You wasting it. So, you know, that's why it's not financial advice. None of this is financial advice, people. We're just giving y'all some jewels. But I would, like Trey, we talked about investing in dividends. If I'm a hold my money somewhere, at least let it be somewhere that's paying me back every month or every quarter for it being held there. Like, you know, like holding it in dividend stock. Secondly, I want to say, you know, switching to using a credit card has been so advantageous for me, because the debit card, I was getting so many fraud. I had like 3 fraud instances this year from people like just able to get access to my account. I changed my card 4 times, and every time somebody got access to that account. I don't know if it was like if I bought some online or what, but credit cards are more secure. The only problem that I have is if I pay all my bills with my credit card, now when I go to the bank to get to the ATM to get the money off my debit card to put back on my credit card, you can only get like $800 at a time out there. ATM now. Like, so the banks really probably don't have no money, bro. They're going for broke. Like, I have one specific ATM I go to because that's where I can get everything I need, you know, in a day to go to. If y'all need that plug, just let me know.
All right,
That's what's up, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this topic up, man. That was a good dialogue, fellas. That was a good dialogue. We're gonna get G. He gonna get the second video up and running for us. But while he doing that, any final thoughts? with this topic y'all got?
Don't keep your money in the bank. Like, pay your bills, have your paycheck go there and then put your money somewhere else where it can do more for you.
Invest it elsewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, not financial advice.
Yeah, man. I always talk about like that emergency savings, man. You need to get to it within 24, 48 hours. You need to have it in some type of like bank savings, high yield savings account, something like that, where you can earn just a little bit more. It's still not a lot, but you can earn a little bit more. But anything outside of that, man, it should be, get that thing, start flipping, get some interest on your money, get some dividends off of it. Be doing something outside of that, man. Because like I said, man, it's sitting there collecting dust. A penny, you get a penny for every $100 in most bank accounts, man. So it's like a penny to a nickel for every $100. Yeah.
Hey, Paul, you a good one because they give me a pile of money that's all torn up. I'm gonna get the scotch tape in the back and turn the cameras off and try to make them dollars whole again.
Hey, look. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, story time with Paul. Right, while G getting everything together. This is speculation. All right, I'll make it quick. Speculation, y'all. I think I know somebody that got away with stealing like secondhand. I don't know the person directly, but I know somebody that knows somebody.
Stop sniffing.
About $70,000, yo.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, Paul, you saying it because they ain't cut you in, right? They should have cut you in.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I think. Like I say, it's speculation. It's speculation, yo.
I don't know what he's talking about.
But yo, I'm telling you,
I'm suburban.
Yeah. I have no ties. I have no ties to this or anything. But yo, like people don't realize. Like they'll catch you. They're gonna catch you eventually. But it ain't that hard to like get away with it initially. It ain't that hard initially. It's not that hard, yo. But you best believe they always gonna find you though. They always gonna